Are they true? The things Stephanie just told me? What did you say to her, Stephanie? Just tell me, Brooke. Did you sleep with your daughter's husband and conceive a child with him? Well, Brooke, did you?
Yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe these aren't any good.
Come on, stop it. Your grandfather didn't say that. He just said that...
I would need a few years of design school before he would take me seriously. Which is practically the same thing.
He does take you seriously, Thomas. I can see how proud he is of you.
Yeah, right. So proud he shut me out of a real job at Forrester.
That's not what I heard.
Okay, so he didn't exactly shut me out, but still.
I understand. Okay, you've OD'd on school. You want to be where the action is.
I don't want any special favors. I just want a chance, you know, to prove that I have what it takes. Or I could have what it takes. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Unless I make it happen.
This is incredible! You can't be serious. You are actually telling me that Taylor Forrester
is alive and well and here to stay.
Isn't it amazing?
Amazing, I'll say. It's incredible. How could this happen? Now, come on, I need some details. How, when, where, and why? Why am I only just now hearing about this, huh?
Well, the family wanted to keep it under wraps as long as possible,
To give Taylor and her brood some much-needed privacy.
The kids are thrilled. Ridge is overjoyed,
And Queen Stephanie is obviously doing cartwheels, knowing that having her best friend back means that she can finally be rid of one Brooke Logan forever.
Damn it, Mother, you had no right telling Taylor any of this.
I should have been the one to explain. Or Ridge.
Explain what? That you slept with Bridget's husband and he's Hope's father?
And I have no defense for that. None. But it was a horrible mistake and one that I'm terribly ashamed of.
Then it is true. Deacon is Hope's father.
Look, I don't expect you to understand. I'm not even sure if I do. And I'm not making excuses. I know it was wrong, and I know it shouldn't have happened. It was just something that I got caught up in.
Oh, something I got caught up in. If I hear that one more time. You got caught up in your own lust.
Oh, Mother, stop. You're not helping. This is not helping now.
Fine. Then go ahead, explain to your heart's content. It doesn't change anything.
You don't think I know that, Stephanie? You don't think I live with that every single day? Because I do. And I always will. But Bridget, thank God, was able to forgive me. And so is Ridge. And now we have a beautiful, wonderful little girl. And she thinks of Ridge as her father. So we worked through all that pain
And life moved on.
Yes.
Without any more pain or humiliation for the family.
I never claimed to be a saint. I'm a human being who's made mistakes.
Would sleeping with Nick, would that be one of the mistakes you're talking about?
Look, Sally, nothing's been decided, okay?
What Taylor's return to the Forrester fold will mean for our Miss Brooke,
Well, it's a complicated situation, Sal.
Yes, which is why no one should start assuming anything.
Including yours truly.
Especially yours truly. Now, let's get back to the latest sales chart.
I know. us running neck and neck with Forrester just isn't good enough, right?
You're right, it isn't. We should still be riding the same momentum we had after the fashion showdown.
Which we are not doing, partly because Amber's no longer designing for us.
Sally.
Look, I am just saying that despite Amber's poor judgment from time to time, that little blonde bombshell did make a very valuable contribution to the company.
She nearly killed my brother. She's not coming back here, Sally, okay? So forget it.
All right, fine. Whatever. But we still will need a replacement for her. Someone who will give Spectra a much-needed shot in the arm. You know, if only we could find someone with the Forrester pedigree to step in. Now, wouldn't that end up being the coup to end all coups?
Well, you don't give up, do you?
Not when I want something as much as I want this.
And you don't think that your grandfather realizes that, huh?
What I know is, my grandfather is a legend in the fashion industry, and I totally respect his opinion. It's just, you know kids our age. How fast fashion trends come and go, it's like you blink and... Anyway, designing for teens is not exactly Grandpa's thing, but...
You want it to be yours.
I just wish he would give me a stab at it.
I mean, isn't that why you hired Caitlin?
Yeah, you heard him, though. It's not really working out like you hoped it would.
Have you spoken to Caitlin since she saw us together the other day?
Yeah, I called and left some messages.
I'm so sorry, Thomas. I only kissed you because I was
You
just...
were so happy for me, with my mom being back and all.
I never want to come between you and Caitlin.
It's not your fault, okay? Besides, Caitlin didn't even give me time to explain about my mom. Not like that situation's getting any less complicated.
At home, you mean?
Look, don't get me wrong, Brooke has been a great mother figure for us. But now that my mom's back, I just want everything to go back to the way it was.
Is that what happened? You slept with Nick?
No, that's not how it was. It's not how Mother's making it out to be.
Stephanie's just filling your head with lies.
Lies? You didn't sleep with Nick?
Oh, damn it, Mother. She thought I had died, Taylor. She was vulnerable. She was overcome with grief. And then along comes my dear brother, Nick.
Next thing you'll be saying is he took advantage of her.
You're damn right he took advantage. He knew how fragile and vulnerable she was.
What, are you saying Brooke was...
I'm saying Nick never should have done that. He was wrong. He never should have laid his hands on my wife, is what I'm saying.
But you didn't discourage him, did you, Brooke? You'd have Ridge believe the other, wouldn't you?
When are you gonna stop blaming me for everything that's ever happened in this family? Yes, I screwed up. And yes, I followed my heart when I shouldn't have. But I never meant to hurt the people that I love.
You're the only one that can't seem to see that.
Oh, don't you try and turn this on me. Not after the hell she put Bridget through.
Look, whatever mistakes Brooke has made, it wasn't any of your business to get into this with Taylor.
Oh, you don't think your wife should be aware of who is raising her children?
God's sakes, Mother. You have no objectivity as far as Brooke's concerned, and you never will.
So, partner, then you agree that we do need to get cracking on snagging a hot new designer.
And we will, Sally, we will. Right now.
Honey, you can't stop thinking about your family, can you?
No, especially Thomas and the girls. I mean, even though this miracle has happened and their mom has come home,
Well, it doesn't mean that they love Brooke any less.
which means it has to be a confusing time for them.
I'm sure. Well, maybe that's why Thomas left that message for you.
You know what? I was going to call him later. I think I'll call him now. Sally, I'm going to use your phone.
Fine, it's all yours.
Oh, sweetie, can you put him on speaker? I want to say hi.
Yeah.
Hello?
Thomas, hey, it's your uncle.
And your aunt.
And Sally Spectra.
Obviously, you're on speakerphone.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
You tell me. You left a message.
Right. Only the reason really doesn't matter anymore.
Does this have something to do with your mom?
No, more like some designs I wanted to show you. I ran them by Grandpa, but he thinks I need some more training.
I didn't know that. When did this start?
Oh, I've been sketching for a while now. I actually felt pretty good about them until I showed them to Grandpa.
Listen, I know you're disappointed, okay? But Dad is he's a pretty good judge of these things, Thomas.
Not necessarily. Remember, Eric passed on you, didn't he? And now look where you are.
Hey, Thorne. Little crisis down in the cutting room. You might want to get down there right away.
Hey, that's okay, Uncle Thorne. Duty calls. I'll catch you later.
All right, but don't forget, we're here for you, okay?
Absolutely. You need anything, you call us, all right?
All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
Bye.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
It's okay. I better get down there.
Yeah.
I'll come with you.
Okay.
So, what's that all about?
Well, apparently young Thomas Forrester wants to try his hand at designing, but grandfather Eric thinks he's too green.
Of course he's green. The kid's barely out of diapers.
Au contraire, Clark. The boy was born with fashion designing blood pumping through his veins. Snagging another Forrester heir would be the coup of a lifetime. Just think of the press we'd get, huh? First Thorne and now Thomas. We'd practically have more Forresters than Forrester does, which means more prestige and more money, lovely money. Now, what could be sweeter than that?
Who is that on the phone?
Uncle Thorne.
And what is that little smile about?
Just thinking about something he said. Actually, it's more of something Sally said.
Sally Spectra?
That's right. She was on speaker with him. Though I'm not exactly sure why. But Sally reminded Thorne that my grandfather let him slip through his fingers at Forrester, only to make it big at Spectra. So I guess that means there's still hope for me, right?
Definitely. You know, I was looking through your sketchpad, and there is a dress that I would buy in a heartbeat.
The pink one?
How did you know?
Let's just say I had you in mind when I was designing it.
No, you didn't. Really?
Is that okay?
I mean, why wouldn't it be okay?
I'm just glad you really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it is beautiful. I mean, it's fun, it's sexy. I mean, I think that you should definitely show it to your grandfather again.
And get rejected all over again? Guy's ego can only take so much in a day.
You don't have an ego. I think you're the most down-to-earth guy I know.
Down to earth. Makes me sound like a Boy Scout or something. Not that there's anything wrong with being a Boy Scout, and I have the merit badges to prove it.
Like I said, you're so down-to-earth. But I mean that in a really, really good way.
So, sexy, huh?
What?
The sketches, you said it was sexy.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's really, really is.
You think I have talent?
I'd say on a scale from 1 to 10, you're probably...
Nowhere in the same league as my dad and grandpa. But I will be there one day.
And then I'll say I knew you one?
Thanks.
Or what?
I was feeling pretty bummed. But you helped turn that around. You got that magic touch. In more ways than one.
Look, Taylor's back. Everything's changed. I'm just trying, Brooke, to give you the opportunity to do what's best for this family that you claim you love.
I do love this family. And I thought you finally realized that. But now I can see that it's all an act.
Another wonderful performance by Stephanie Forrester to lull me into a false sense of security.
You are so melodramatic.
You admitted it to me, Stephanie, to my face. The only reason you accepted me was so you didn't get cut out of your son's and your grandson's lives forever.
And nothing would have given you more joy, would it? But that's not the point. The issue here are the children. Who should raise them, where they should be raised.
So kicking Brooke out of our home, keeping her as far away from the kids as possible, including RJ, I must add, that's good for the kids?
What? Stephanie suggested that I give up my son for you and Ridge to raise.
Is that true?
Of course it is. You're the better mother. You have morals and principles. If that baby stays with her, who knows what'll happen.
All right,
to
that's
her.
enough. Brooke, Taylor, would you mind going back to the house? I need a word with my mother, alone.
Well, I'm gonna go on up.
Taylor, wait. I want to talk to you about what just happened. I know that Stephanie's your best friend and your biggest supporter, and she wants you with Ridge. But what she did, bringing up my past mistakes, that was wrong. It was cruel. Just about as cruel as it was when she suggested that I turn over my little boy to you, which will never happen. You do realize that.
Of course I do. I wouldn't dream of taking your son from you.
Still, it's not going to stop Stephanie from fighting dirty or trying to involve you somehow.
Brooke, I don't have to fight dirty because I have faith in Ridge. I mean, this is his decision. And with all my heart, I believe he's going to make the right one.
How many times do I have to tell you to stay out of my life?
Ridge,
No, I don't want to hear it, Mother. I know you want me with Taylor, but what you're doing now is wrong. It's a very difficult situation. I'm trying my damnedest to protect our kids and those two women.
Well, you certainly don't have to protect Brooke. That's a ploy on her part. I don't know why you don't see that.
What I see is a woman that's been nothing but supportive ever since Taylor's been back. Mother, we're all trying to focus on the children and what's best for them, but you're undermining everything by going after Brooke and telling Taylor things she shouldn't even know.
I think she should know everything, as long as Brooke is anywhere near her children.
Will you listen to yourself? You're treating Brooke like she's some kind of criminal. Thomas and the girls love her. She's been a great mother to them ever since Taylor's been gone. Why can't you for once see something good in Brooke?
Well, I suppose I could give her another chance, as you have done over and over again. But in the long run, it all comes down to the same thing. Brooke does not measure up to Taylor. Honey, I am your mother. I love you. I want you to be happy. You deserve that. And so does Taylor, and so do your children.
And RJ and Hope, do they deserve that too?
I love them, and I want what is best for them.
Oh, please, for God's sakes, you just told Brooke that she should give over her kid for another woman to raise.
Because Taylor is a wonderful mother, and your son would be better off with her.
Brooke is a wonderful mother too. Look, I have a decision to make here. It's impossible enough without you adding to it.
Is it really so impossible? I don't think it's even a choice. You love Taylor, she loves you, and legally, she's your wife.
Stop interfering, will you? You're making this impossible for everybody. This is my decision to make, Mother. Mine, not yours. So you stay the hell out of it. And I swear to God, you'll regret it. Do you hear me? You will regret it if you don't.